Flamingo, the beauty of a large bird with a long neck and legs with the reddish feathers. The pink or reddish color on flamingo feathers make people curious about the reason. Why are flamingo pink? But we need to know some fun fact about flamingo. Word of flamingo come from Spanish or Portuguese words. It is flamelo, which mean a flame. Flamingo come from the genus Ponycapterus and the familia Ponycapteridae. They are usually live in colonies. That's why flamingo lived in a lagoon. Here, the 6 species of flamingo around the world. First, crater flamingo. Fun fact about the crater flamingo. The crater flamingo is the largest species of flamingo. The crater flamingo occurs in West Africa throughout the Mediterranean to the southwest and South Asia, and throughout Africa, Iran, Kazakhstan, in the Middle East. Second, Caribbean flamingo. Fun fact, the Caribbean flamingo is by far the brightest and one of the largest of all the flamingo. Caribbean flamingo are thought by scientists to be the most primitive in their mating and courtship displays. Their habitat usually is South America and the Caribbean, small population in the Galapagos and found near shallow salt or soda lagoons and lakes. Third, Chilean flamingo. Fun fact, the Chilean flamingo is smaller and paler than most of all species. The first ever flamingo in a zoo was a Chilean flamingo. It was at Zoo Basel, Switzerland in 1958. The Chilean flamingo occurs in South America in Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Paraguay, and Peru. The most population inhabit in a lake of Andes Mountain.
4. Andean flamingo. Fun fact, the Andean flamingo is the rarest flamingo in the world. They live in highland salt lakes and their habitat usually in South America, especially at Andes Mountain. The color of feathers is pale pink and a distinctive large black wedge or triangle at the rear of the body. 5. James flamingo. Fun fact of James flamingo is a species of flamingo that live at high altitudes in the Andean plateaus of Peru, Chile, Bolivia, and northwest Argentina. James flamingos is known by their lighter colored feathers and the bright yellow on their bills. James flamingos mold their wing and body feathers according to their breeding schedule, and the color of the new feathers depends on the nature of their diet. There is no difference in color between male and females. And last, lizard flamingo. Fun fact of lizard flamingo. The lizard flamingo is a species of flamingo occurring in Saharan Africa and western India. The lizard flamingo is the smallest species of flamingo. This species feeds primarily on spirulina, algae, which grow only in very alkaline lakes, and lizard flamingo are prey to a variety of species, including marabou stork, pigeons, hyena, fox, and pelicans. Next, we will explain how flamingo feathers are pink. So, the pink feathers of flamingo come from what they eat. They eat such as first, carrot, second, brine shrimp, third, blue-green algae, 4. Insect larvae, 5. Mollusks. And last, teeth. It is contain the carotenoid pigments. Here are the process flamingo eats. Flamingo will eat their food with their beak, and then the food will be crushed by flamingo liver. In the flamingo liver, the food it is contained with carotenoid pigments will be absorbed by the flamingo fat. That's why the feathers flamingo become pink or reddish. The flamingo has a sign that makes it special. It is on the flamingo pink feathers. The pinker flamingo's feathers makes the better flamingo parenting skills. This is a signal to other flamingos that it is eating well and can provide crop milk for their babies.
Another function of the flamingo's pink feathers is to show their elegance, beauty, and their leader. This is also the reason why white flamingos have difficulty finding mates. Not only that, but their family and group may reject white flamingos. The reason flamingo has white feathers are because they have difficulty filtering brine shrimp from the mud, so they are unable to consume the required amount of food. The pink color on the flamingo feathers will be fading because flamingo parents feed their chicks. A flamingo's milk or crop milk is produced at crop part of throat and then brought up through the mouth. Flamingo's milk rich of healthy proteins and fat. Flamingo's parents should feed their chicks until their chicks old enough. That's why some flamingos' parents are sick, malnutrition or die because they should share their own nutrition. The flamingos that has white feathers is usually from their genetics. There are rare cases called albinism. Another disadvantage of being a white flamingo is the increased chance of developing melanoma, which is a skin disease due to having low melanin. Flamingos love to sunbathe, and pale skin can pose a health risk to these birds. So, white flamingos are not rare as most flamingos have white feathers, at least by the time they are born. However, we would all love to see pink flamingos as this indicates that they are well fed and healthy.